I look at what the business would look like and what my life would look like absent this ability. And from a business aspect, you're going to have to hire another one of me because there's only so much time that I'm going to spend at the airport and in another hotel room away from my family for another night. If you go back to the beginning of the business, it was very local, based in Southeast Michigan. I drove everywhere. And then as the referral network grew, as our referring partners talked to their counterparts in various other geographies, we started getting calls from Indianapolis and from Dayton and from Chicago and Milwaukee. And I found myself on the airlines quite a bit and realized that, hey, this is not going to work long term. And so if you look at the growth of the company and the geographic expansion, the airplane basically mirrors that. One of the key differences between airline travel and private aviation is the access to the network of airports that you have, right? The airlines are all hub and spoke based in major geographies where they can sell a large number of tickets. It makes economic sense. But my customers are rarely there. Most of my clients are in the suburbs, in outlying areas. So if you take Chicago, for example, you can fly into Midway or O'Hare commercially. But there's about 8 other airports in the greater Chicago area, most of which are within 10 to 15 minutes of one of my clients. And so one of the biggest advantages was I could go into Rockford, I could go into DuPage, I could go into Schaumburg, I can go into Pewaukee Executive, I can go into Gary. I can pick whichever one's closest to my client, which saves you literally hours every day, every time you do this. And so I've been able to, and it's been a huge strategic advantage for us, where instead of flying into O'Hare and then waiting and getting a rental car and doing the whole thing, I can fly into DuPage, have a car waiting there, go meet with a client, and then from there turn around and fly up to a small airport in the suburbs of Green Bay, and then still be home in time for dinner. And you just cannot gain that efficiency on an airline schedule. They're just not designed to do it. In the very early stages of owning an airplane, it's pretty simple. You get a single engine piston airplane that is going to take you to Western Michigan from Eastern Michigan and back. And as we've grown and as we've moved up the ladder, if you will, in terms of the type of aircraft, the team at Lone Mountain has been invaluable because they've really helped us analyze from a very objective viewpoint. Okay, what's your next mission? What's next? How far are you going next? What's your budget? And then they help match the aircraft to the mission. You have a tendency, if you're doing everything on your own, to say, wow, this one's really pretty. Whereas these guys will come back and say, well, yeah, we can make any of them pretty, but you need to be aware of these things on this particular one that you seem to be obsessed with. So make sure you're considering all of this. So they've really had a very consultative approach in helping match the right aircraft for the mission and then being able to help anticipate what that next stage is.